Everyone. Saturday, December 13th will be, once again, another great night of boxing. Thanks to Showtime Championship Boxing, thanks to the MGM, the best venue for boxing. It's always a pleasure to come back to, I call it the Mecca of boxing, because this is where the important fights happen. This is where the superstars fight. This is where, you know, when you fight here, you know you've made it. So congratulations Amir Khan, congratulations Devon Alexander for headlining this wonderful card. The main event, Amir Khan, Devon Alexander. The co-main event is a fighter that I truly admire. Keith Thurman going up against a very tough and durable Leonard Wandu. We also have the return. And I say return because every time he fights, people love watching him fight. They're always waiting, anticipating for, you know, when's his next show, because of his style, because of his character, what he brings to the ring. He's just a fighter, you know, to please the fans, and that's Abner Maris in a tough fight. You know, he could have chosen somebody that could have been maybe a walk in the park. But he chose Jose Ramirez, which will be a 10-round featherweight bout. And opening the televised portion of Showtime Championship Boxing is another great fight. This will be for the IBF Junior Middleweight title eliminator. It'll be a 12-rounder, and that's Jermall Charlo versus Lenny Lotay. So we are really happy and honored that we can close the year with a big bang, and that's obviously you know, thanks to Steven Espinoza at Showtime and everyone involved who made this happen. We also have Showtime Extreme, which will be showcasing Jermell Charlo versus Mario Lozano. That'll be a 10-round junior middleweight bout. The opener on the Showtime Extreme will be Errol Spence versus Javier Castro. That's a 8-rounder, the junior middleweight division. And one fight that I'm really excited and looking forward to is the return. And I think a lot of people are waiting, or have been waiting very patiently, is the return of Victor Ortiz. He's fighting another guy who's a tough guy, has a great record, is here to win, and that is Manuel Perez. So this cruiserweight fight, that should be a very entertaining fight. We have always the always entertaining and never an adult fight, Kamagai, who versus Godoy. That's an 8-round junior middleweight bout, Kamagai. And also Beibut Shumenov, who is here from Las Vegas. He'll be on the card as well, which is another exciting and powerful, explosive fighter. So yeah, this card, you want to get there early. This card from top to bottom is going to be very entertaining. Also, Robert Thomas Jr. from Beckley, West Virginia, with a record of 14-2 and 9 KOs, will be fighting on the card. So we really feel confident and saying, and I'm echoing this from Steven, is that they put on a tremendous show for you guys. So it should be entertaining. Now for the first fighter, up to the podium. He has a record of 29, 5, and 22 KOs. He hails out of Ventura, California. And here's a fighter who is a former world champion. He's fought every big name out there, from Andre Berto to Marcos Maidana to Floyd Mayweather. I mean, he's in movies, he's you know, branching outside of boxing and being very successful at it. But one thing about Victor is that his character, who he is, he had to come back to boxing. That's his love, that's his passion. And so I'm excited, I'm really excited to see Victor once again stepping inside that ring. Because he has the power, he has the explosiveness, the speed, you know, he's a great fighter. So I'm really looking forward to his return. As I'm sure a lot of people in here and a lot of people all over the world watching on Showtime are anxious about. So let me introduce to you Vicious Victor Ortiz.
I just wanted to say thank you to everyone for being here today, and once again I'm starting over. You know, thank you to Golden Boy, to my team that I worked very hard with for this camp, from Team Diaz to Coach Haas. It was a very tough camp, but you know, we're here, and once again sharing the podium with some great fighters. And I'm at the back today, but be assured that I'll be at the front like these guys, the champs, one day. Other than that, ready to go, keeping it short, and talk to you guys soon. Take care.
Thank you very much, Victor. Another fighter that I'm sorry I forgot to mention is a fighter who is so talented. I can't wait for him to start fighting 12-rounders, the future of boxing. And let me introduce to you Errol Spence. Errol.
I'm just thankful to be here on this card. I'd like to thank Golden Boy for having me on the card. And just everybody come out Saturday and see me perform. It's going to be another great performance. You know, I'm trying to get in the front with these guys, and hopefully by next year I'll be fighting one of these guys and be fighting for world title. Thank you.
Now it really is a pleasure to be working with Devon Entertainment. Let me call up to the podium to introduce the next young man. He is the Director of Operations and Matchmaker at Devon Entertainment. That is Eric Bendy. Eric.
Thank you, Oscar, and greetings everyone. On behalf of Devon Entertainment, we'd like to thank Showtime, the MGM Grand, and Golden Boy Promotions for being part of this fantastic event. While the highly anticipated main event is getting most of the recognition, we are extremely excited to showcase our two newest imports from Italy. The first one will be Lenny Bowtie going up against Jermall Charlo. Lenny has won a myriad of regional titles over in Italy, and I can tell you, in the second he had to take a cab from the airport. He's been ready to fight since last week, so with no further ado, Mr. Lenny Bowtie.
Ciao a tutti, sono contento di essere qui. Come hanno detto, mi hanno preceduto, forse qualcosa poteva andare meglio nel nostro arrivo e nei primi 2 giorni di non allenamento che fatto in un corridoio, però vabbè, ora voltiamo pagina, pensiamo al match, penso che sia un match importante.
Hello to everyone, can you hear me? No.
Use the podium mic.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Hello to everybody. I'm really happy to be here. Like they said before, I had some troubles coming in, some logistical inconvenience, but everybody is over. Now let's turn page. Let's go to the ring and show a great fight to the fans.
Niente, cosa mi aspetto da questa esperienza? Mi aspetto soprattutto una grande battaglia, che sia un punto di passaggio e non un punto di arrivo. Sul fatto che hanno usato questo termine stagionato, vengo dalla terra del parmigiano, dove il formaggio è più buono quando è stagionato, evidentemente mi giocherò la carta della stagionatura.
What do I expect from the fight? I do expect a great battle. I expect it not to be my arrival point. I expect it to be kind of a stepping stone to make my name over to the US. I heard that you keep calling me a seasoned boxer. Well, I come from Italy, where the Parmesan cheese is seasoned and the best cheese in the world, so I will show what seasoned fighters can do.
Grazie.
Gracias. Thank you. Next up, he's a young man who hails out of Houston, Texas. He's a junior middleweight sensation with all but 4 of his wins coming by way of knockout. He has a record of 19-0 with 15 knockouts, and he's only 24 years old. He's only 24 years old, still growing, still learning, but very anxious to show the world what he has. So it is my pleasure to introduce to you Jermall Charlo. Jermall Charlo.
Jamal it is. Nah, but man, I'm just happy to be on the show. Back to MGM Grand, just the lines again, you know. Then he seasoned to me, like he said, real seasoned, and I'm ready to serve y'all some Italian bacon, Italian sausage. Look, man. Me and my twin brother both been through a lot of adversity, you know, this year alone, getting world titles and not being able to compete in them. But it's just like that's the stepping stone to becoming like an actual world champion. So it is what it is. As far as Lenny goes, welcome to America. You know, there's nothing like American power. So I'm gonna be able to showcase my talent and what I actually have to offer on Saturday. And me and my brother, we trained real hard. Danny Arnold did a good job of making sure that we was on late and everything was able in this camp. So I'm just ready to put on a good show. I'll open the bout up so y'all get there early. I'm ready to see Lenny.
Thank you very much. Next fight that will be televised, which will be another great fight. He hails out of Mazatlan, Sinaloa, Mexico. He obviously will put himself in the running for a world title shot at 126 pounds with a win December 13th. That's how obviously important it is for this young man. He's the former WBO International Featherweight World Champion with a lot of experience. He now makes his home in Oxnard, California, where he's been training with great intensity and taking this fight very serious because he knows he's up against one of the best fighters on the planet today. So let me introduce to you 24-3, 15 knockouts, Jose Ramirez.
Buenos días, primero que nada quiero dar las gracias a Dios por estar presente aquí con ustedes. También quiero dar las gracias a la empresa de Golden Boy, a Oscar de la Hoya, y pues qué les puedo decir, me espera una dura y buena batalla el sábado con Abner Mare, y pues yo estoy aquí para dar todo de mí el día 13 y
First of all, I want to thank God and Golden Boy Promotion for giving me this opportunity. And this Saturday, I'll be facing a tough fighter, and I try to do my best.
Pues como ustedes bien saben que siempre los mexicanos estamos aquí para dar buenas peleas. De hecho, en el himno nacional de nosotros, en un párrafo dice mexicanos al grito de guerra, y nosotros estamos aquí para dar una buena batalla, una guerra entre yo y Abner. Él es mexicano, yo soy mexicano, y pues que aquí va a ser una explosión esta pelea.
just wanna say that this Saturday is gonna be a war between two Mexicans, Amir Khan and Jose Ramirez. And I'm here like a Mexican, like the national anthem from Mexico. You know, I'm here to do a war. So we're here and we expect to have a good fight.
Bueno, es todo. Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much. Now I would like to introduce to you, hailing out of Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, and fighting out of Downey, California. He is already a former three-time, three-division world champion at such a young age. Coming off a unanimous decision victory over Jonathan Oquendo here at the MGM in July. He's got wins, impressive wins, over Daniel Ponce de Leon, Joseph Agbeco, and looking for his 15th professional knockout when he fights December 13th. Now it is my pleasure because this is a young man who not only loves to fight, but when he steps inside the ring, he gives it his all. You know, he gives it his all, and he trains hard, and he's dedicated, and he wants to, you know, please the fans, and he has just a beautiful style. So this is going to be one heck of a fight. So I commend you for taking this fight. Like always, you always love taking the tough challenges. So that's what you're all about. So let me introduce you now with a record of 24-3. I'm sorry, with a record of 27-1, 14 knockouts, Abner Maes.
Thank you, Oscar, for your kind words. I remind people that I'm a Golden Boy's first fighter that they took from zero to a world champion, and I'm really grateful for that. Golden Boy Promotions. I want to thank Showtime for showcasing once again my talent. I believe this is my 10th time being on Showtime. I'm really blessed and thankful for that. I want to thank my team. I want to thank Al Heyman team. I want to thank every single person, the press, everyone that helped me get to where I am right now. Yes, I've been a three-time world champion. I'm not even looking at that anymore. That's past already. I'm a future four-time world champion. You best believe that. And I got a great fighter in front of me, Jose Ramirez, who is here to not only stop that, but to get the opportunity to get the chance to fight for a world title. So all I can say is that I'm ready. I'm ready to give the fans once again a great fight. My family to go home and celebrate the holidays with them. And just don't miss my fight. You guys know that every time Abner Maes fights, he gives it his all, and you better believe that I will this December 13th. Thank you so much. God bless you. Toda mi gente mexicana, toda la latina, muchas gracias por el apoyo. José Ramírez es un gran peleador que viene a darme una gran batalla, que gana el mejor, que viva México y que Dios los bendiga. Thank you so much.
Let me also introduce to you to the podium who will be fighting on the card on Saturday night. You know, we feel that once again, the televised portion of the event, and I have to keep on saying this because it's exciting to announce it, because there's such great fights and there's such even fights. So next fight on the card, it is going to be one of those fights where you just don't want to miss, you know, because of the next guys I'll be introducing to you. And once again, let me call up to the podium. It is my pleasure again to be working with Devon Entertainment and introduce to you Eric Bendick. Eric.
Our next boxer is a former Olympian and undefeated in 33 professional fights. He's making a habit of going to people's countries as an underdog and scoring the upset win. And we fully anticipate that's going to happen again this weekend. With no further ado, Leonard Bondu.
Hello everybody, thank you. I'm really super excited to be here, and thank Golden Boy, Alingman, Bella, Rick Bentley, and thank you so much. I'm here to, for some respect. People think I'm 40 years of age, but do I look 40? I look way younger. I feel younger, and I know it's a hard test for me on Saturday, but I'm going to give it all I have, and I'm coming for win. And like Len Botak said, he's the Parmesan, I'm the wine. As I age, I get better. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Now he is fighting probably one of the most exciting fighters in boxing today. Everybody loves watching him fight because he brings power, he brings speed, but he also has skill. And I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that we can probably be witnessing one of the, future world champions. Could be, but Saturday night he's got a tough, stiff fight in front of him. But that's who he is. That's who he wants to fight. He wants all comers. He wants to fight the very best. He wants actually to be in a tough fight. The power, the speed, the intelligence. He won the WBA interim world title with a 10th round knockout over Diego Chavez in July 2013. An exciting fight. I mean, he hasn't been in a dull fight probably his whole career. He just gives us those entertaining fights that we just, we must watch him. We have to watch him, And he's only 26 years old, has not even hit his peak. He's had 2 successful defenses against Jesus Soto Caras and Julio Diaz. So this Saturday night, he knows it's a very important fight. All eyes will be on this card. And, whatever happens on Saturday night, you move on to that world title fight and you move on to bigger and better things for both guys. So there's a lot at stake. With a record of 23-0, 21 knockouts out of Clearwater, Florida, Keith one-time Thurman.
Thank you, Oscar, for those kind words. Thank everybody for being here. Thank you, my team. Thank you, Team Hainer. Thank you, MGM Grand. I'm excited to be here. This is my 3rd time just being here this year. I was here for both Mayweather fights, and I'm truly excited to be the co-main event. Me and my team were really looking forward to getting back in the ring Saturday night after a slight 8-month layoff. For those who are wondering about my shoulder, it's fine, and you'll see it working pretty well in a few days here. Like Oscar said, man, I'm excited. I come to fight. I'm looking for tough challengers. I really would be like to fight this guy right here or that guy right there, but obviously we can't make that happen right now. But at the end of the day, I told my team, we got to fight a respectable guy. I don't care where you get him from. I want to fight somebody that's undefeated. I'm undefeated. I like fighting undefeated fighters. This might be the fourth, I want to say the 4th, possibly the 5th undefeated fighter in my career. I'd have to look at it. Not paying attention. I'm just running through a lot of people right now. I know the fans are itching to see me back in the ring. I know the fans are truly
looking forward to 2015, but you know, you guys got to tune in Saturday night here on Showtime at the MGM Grand, man. It's going to be a great fight. Like I said, Bundu's an Olympian. It was my dream to try to make it to the Olympics in 08. I fell short, so I'm actually extremely excited to get to gauge my skills and my talents up against an ex-Olympian. I'm truly blessed to be where I am today, and like always, man, show up, get the popcorn, get your beer, hold your pee, you know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you just might miss it. It's one time, every time. KOs for life. Don't blink. Thank you, everybody.
All right. Now, before I introduce the main event on Saturday night's card, let me introduce to you a fighter who always performs, who always gives a great show, who is learning, who is growing, who is becoming, you know, that fighter that you don't want to miss watching. To say a few words, he's fighting on Saturday night, Jermall Charlo.
Yeah, we back, the Lions. I appreciate everybody for coming to support me and my brother. Unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to fight for the world title. I know a lot of people want to know how I feel about that, but I'm just, you know, moving past that. I'm staying focused. Demetrius Andrade didn't get the fight. I don't want to give him no plug right now because he's not here, so I'm staying focused and in control of what's going to take place Saturday. I know Al Heyman and my team, Daniel Arnold, Ronnie Shields, we all working for it. And looking forward for 2015. My twin brother, he barking up that IBF. I'm on the road for the WBO. We got Errol Spence, which is in the WBA, and you know, the WC wide open. So I'm ranked number 3 in the WBC, and I'm, you know, continuing to push. So I'm gonna continue to grow, continue to stay smart, and stay focused. I thank you, thank everybody for being here, and Lions only, baby.
All right, now for the main event. We are here. First off, it'll be Team Devon Alexander, and he's going to be speaking on behalf of Kevin Cunningham, who can't join us today. He was feeling a little ill, and he's recuperating for making sure that he's going to be okay for Saturday night. Let me call up to the podium, Lamar Jackson.
How y'all doing? I got a quick request real quick. Y'all put y'all homes up on the damn table, man. God damn, y'all trying to be over here, man. Damn. Whoa. Woo. But anyway, man, I like to thank God. He's the head of my life. Without him, I'm nothing. I'm speaking on behalf of a great man. He's taught me everything I know about this game, and I'm sorry he can't be here right now. Let's be for real, man. Anybody that know me know I'm gonna talk for real, man, and I ain't gonna change because I'm in front of some camera. I'm gonna talk some real stuff to y'all tonight, and it is what it is. Look up Kevin's resume, and I'll put his resume up against anybody's resume. He's the best trainer in the game, man. So I just really wish y'all give him the credit that he deserves. He's really one of the best trainers in the game. Numerous titles he's won. I mean, he's a phenomenal person, man, and he'll be back. It's just, you know, it's just a little minor setback. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But let's talk some more for real truth. Devon Alexander. I I put his record up against anybody's record up in there. Go down his list and tell me what fighters fought the fights that he's fought. I beg you to bring me 2 people that's accomplished what he's accomplished. I'm not here to disrespect nobody. I'm not here to cast aspersions against nobody. I'm just going to tell you about that guy. He came from nothing. You know what I'm saying? He's truly the American dream. He's come from the bottom to the top. Pure hard work, pure and simple. Put none in his body, all natural. I'm not here to cast aspersions against nobody. I'm not here to say nothing against nobody. I'm not here to disrespect nobody. I'm just here to speak the truth about his record and his resume. You know, we often be at the gym and we talk about like, man, oh man, we just can't believe all the names that you can fought, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like a blur, you know. I've been Kevin's assistant and Devon's assistant trainer since maybe 07, 08. You know, Devon was probably about 6-0, 7-0. Kevin came to me and said, hey, you know, I used to be a fighter. You know, he said, you know, you done fighting, man. You're not fighting no more. You know, come on with me, man, and train Devon. I said, no doubt about it. I'm in. You know what I'm saying? We've been rolling ever since. You know, Kevin, when I was a kid, he always told me, I promise you, he almost told me we was gonna be here. He always said it. We had a lot of guys. We had a lot of guys that had potential that Devon had, but they didn't have the discipline. This is one of the hardest working guys I've seen in the sport. We have been everywhere. I've been everywhere. I've seen guys train. I'm an observer and I just watch us. This is the hardest training kid I've seen in the sport of boxing. And come Saturday night, that vision that Kevin told me that way back when I was a 13, 14-year-old kid is about to come to fruition. Thank you, guys.
This next young man that I'll be introducing to you, not only is he a former welterweight and junior welterweight world champion, he's had victories over Jesus Soto Caras, Marcos Maidana, Lucas Matiz. Wow. The winner of 5 of his last 6 fights. He's coming off an impressive, really impressive win over Jesus Soto Caras. And he's a fighter who, you know, as my partner would say, Bernard Hopkins, you know, one of those throwback fighters, you know, hard worker, disciplined, knows what he wants, you know. Yeah, I believe when you say the hardest working fighter out there, you know, he's got that in him. That's what makes him who he is. That's why Saturday night will just be exciting, explosive. Can't miss TV. Out of St. Louis, Missouri, with a record of 26-2, 14 knockouts, let me introduce to you, and the president of the great promotions, Devon Alexander the Great.
First of all, I want to thank God first and foremost. Without him, nothing's possible, like my brother said. I want to thank a few people that had something to do with getting this fight made. I want to thank Golden Boy, who's done excellent with my career since I've been with him, so I want to thank Golden Boy. Showtime continued to showcase me and show me to the world. And all the host of other people who had something to do with this fight, Al Heyman,
for continuing to give me the best fights he can give me. This is my first time being at the MGM, first time fighting in Vegas actually, and I want to thank the MGM Grand for allowing me to be here. And you guys home, you guys showed me nothing but hospitality, and I love it. Forced to fight. If I forgot to thank you, I'm sorry. What? Forced to fight. Like my brother said, my resume speaks for itself. I don't shy away from no competition. This is boxing. You got a lot of paper champions out there who wants to, you know, fight the least bit of threat for the most money. You want to fight a bomb fighter for the big money. You know, they want to skate their way to the top. But, you know, at the end, it would all, you know, play out and the strong survive. Since fighting Gene Whitaker, I done fought nothing but top-notch guys. Back to back to back to back. Some good, some bad, but you know, top guys. And everybody who knows me knows I come to fight. I want to thank Amir Khan for taking the challenge this time. Taking the challenge and, you know, fighting a legitimate fighter. I want to thank him, thank his team, thank my UK fans, because I do got some UK fans who really rooting for me, and you know, they want to see me with the throne. I don't know what it is about Khan, but a lot of UK fans want to see me beat him for some reason. So I don't know what's going on over there, you guys. But I just want to thank him and his team for accepting the challenge. I'm ready. I'm ready to go 15 rounds if we have to. If somehow the timekeeper, you know, messes up the timer or something, I'm ready to go 15 rounds. And I just I'm happy to be here. I'm excited with all this going on in Ferguson and, you know, the ride and everything that's going on. You know, coming here is like vacation for me, you know, having fun, you know, because all that stuff going on back there is crazy. So I just want to thank everyone who had something to do with this fight, and I'm ready to go Saturday night.
Next up is Team Khan, and next I'll call up to the podium his trainer, the man who makes it all happen. That's Virgil Hunter. Virgil.
Give thanks and pay homage to Showtime, Stephen Espinosa, Al Heyman, Oscar, De La Hoya, and Golden Boy Promotions, and all the press out there from the UK and from the United States, the ones I know and don't know. I see a lot of faces out there that helped me along as I was starting from the bottom to the top also. I see Dan over there who gave me great advice during those times. So sort of reflecting back when it all started and sort of tying me into being here at the MGM Grand. I think it's my 4th time here. And just really grateful and humble to be here, because I know what it means to put a little kid in the car driving 300 miles just to fight 3 one-minute rounds and see him get a trophy and be happy as he can be, and put him back in the car and drive him back home month after month, year after year. Nothing promised to you. You put it in because he wants to put it in. And that gives me a very good perspective of the sport, because what it allows you to do is to stay in pace with where you are. It also gives you the ability to look ahead, and it also gives you the foresight to look what's coming behind. That's what starting from the root to the fruit does. So when I see all these great champions up here, I've known Devon since he's been 10, 11 years old. So I know what he's cut up. I know how he's cut. I remember Keith watching him as an amateur. And also, I'm very aware of this young man behind me, Errol Spence, who's very well coached, very intelligent fighter. So I know what's going on in this business because I respected the business and started where I was supposed to start from. So when this fight was announced, I knew exactly what we were up against. And you can best believe that I let Amir Khan know what we were up against. And you have to just take it from there. All these fighters are great. And one thing about me is I never, ever count any fighter out at any given time. That's why I would encourage Victor. I would encourage all the guys who had a setback in every other profession in the world. If there's a setback, we applaud them when they come back. But this is the only profession when it's a setback that all of a sudden he's finished, he's done, he doesn't have capacity to do it again. This is why I serve and love fighters. I don't think I have anything to prove to anybody. Never been here for any accolades, anything like that. But if I have to be honest about it, I've been to the top in the amateur game with the last gold medal. I've been to the top of the professional game with the #2 pound fighter in the world. So I think he's #1. And it's a pleasure to work with Amir Khan, who I feel has the ability to set the bar very high. I never got captured by some of the things and experiences that he had to endure. His family is second to none. They've treated me with the utmost respect. And it's a pleasure to be here in this moment. It's a pleasure to be here in this business because I can remember, like I said, nothing was promised to me. I can remember those rides. I can remember the trophies. I can remember all the various amateur tournaments. I'm looking at this little fella, Andre Berto, over there. I remember when he was 13 and 12 years old. So I've seen these kids grow. And I'm pro fighter, and I'm pro young man. That's my whole mission here. If I can help you, I'll do my best. Sometimes we come up short, but I'm here to help these young men. So we're well prepared for this fight. We know exactly what we're going up against. We're well prepared. And what happens, just let it fall where it's going to fall. Take care, everybody.
This next young man has been a unified super lightweight world champion. He has great wins over Zab Judah and Paulo Malignaggi, and he's been in there with the likes of, you know, the Julio Diaz's and Danny Garcia, and you know the list goes on and on and on and on. And one thing about this next fighter I'm going to introduce to you is that when it comes to discipline and dedication and, you know, really loving what he does, respecting what he does, wow. I mean, that has to be very, very admirable. But he understands what it takes. You know, it's going to take hard work. It's going to take a few bumps in the road, but you got to go through them. You got to, you know, he understands that. And he wants to be great. That's the beauty about this fight. Both guys want to be great. There is no favorite. There is no, this is a great fight. So it has always been my pleasure to be working with a fighter who respects what he does. Even when he's not training, you know, he respects his craft. 365 days out of the year. You know, he's a professional. He trains and he's always up for the toughest challenge. know, when this fight was introduced, hey, bring it on, were his words. I want to fight the best. I want to fight the big guys. You know, what do I have to do? So he's willing to do anything possible to get those big name challenges. But you know, you got Devon here who is they don't call him the great for nothing. But both fighters understand that they're facing greatness, each other. It's going to be a tough fight. It's going to be a fun fight to watch, but a tough fight, you know, for both guys. But that's what they love to be in. And that's what's so admirable of these two guys. So let me introduce to you, out of Bolton, England, with a record of 29-3, 19 knockouts, Amir Khan.
Hi everyone, thanks for coming to the press conference. I want to especially thank the UK press for coming all the way from England to cover this fight. Also want to thank Showtime for putting this fight on. Also Sky Sports for showing the fight in the UK. MGM Arena, a great arena. I've had my last fight over here. It was a great result for me. So it's going to be great to have another great result and you know, make it the home of boxing for me. I mean, I love the place, and my dream was always to fight Vegas at the biggest arena, and you know, the MGM. It's time now where I'm headlining here, and it's like a dream come true. I want to thank Virgil Hunter and Tony Brady, my trainers, for working me very hard. You know, it's been a very tough camp for the last 12 weeks. I've been pushing myself very hard. I've been focused throughout the whole camp. I've had some great sparring partners and everything, and you know, we're going to come to fight and come to win. I mean, you know, no more setbacks. You know, I've lost in the past, but learn from those losses and come back stronger from them. 140 was a weight I was, you know, making. It was very difficult for me to make the weight and stuff. But now at 147, I feel like a different fighter. I feel much more stronger, happier making weight and everything. And it's great to be here, you know, in headlining in Vegas. I mean, like I said, you know, it's a dream come true for me. And I'm up against Devon Alexander, who's going to come to fight. I'm not taking this fight lightly. You know, I'm not looking past this fight one bit, because I know it's going to be a tough fight for me. And I'm just going to, you know, put all that work I've done and stick to the game plan that I've done with me in the corner and just stay focused. I want to thank Golden Boy and Oscar Hoyer for putting this fight together, because you know, one thing that I said to Oscar is I want to fight the best guys out there. I've never shied away from any fight or any fighter. So you know, that's just the type of fighter I am. And I also want to thank Richard from the MGM, you know, for putting this fight on here. But yeah, guys, come Saturday, we're going to put a great fight on for you guys. It's going to be two guys with a very similar style, you know, speed, explosiveness, power. We have everything. I mean, it's one not to miss. And you know, I'm really excited for it now. Time is coming close. I just have to keep calm and to the UK fans, the fight they want to see, and also the USA fans and the fans around the world. You know what this fight is going to mean to me. It's going to be big. I also want to thank my fans in St. Louis who always keep me in. I have a lot of fans on there, man. They always invite me there. And also Stitch Duran. Thank you for all the hard work you put in, and Robert Garcia and Kille. So we have a great team around me, you know, and I think it's the team that gets you far, you know, gets you to where you want to be. Also my father who's also in training camp with me, you know, making sure everything went nice and smooth. It was a tough training camp, one of the hardest done. I feel in the best condition ever, honestly. I feel in great shape, so no excuses. I'm looking forward, and hopefully this fight will, you know, I'm going to set a statement. Thank you very much for turning up here, and thanks guys.
Thank you very much once again to all the media. This concludes our press conference, and now we'll hold our fight.
And you guys have it back as tight as possible to the back side. You guys are not moving around. I need to work.
Stay down here, please, guys. Devon. Oscar. Alright, good. Lift up, please. Amir, lift up, well, please.
Showtime's right over here. Over here, boys. Alright, we're going to start building. Get the second fight ready. Everybody turn your shoulders, okay? Make it nice and tight. Out to the TV cameras first. Everybody out to the TV cameras. Down in front here. Alright, Laura's and Maris, let's go. Everybody keep tight. We're just going to do the TV. You get a good shot in the pelvis.
Dab her in there.
Everybody just tighten up a little bit. Turn sideways. Like that. Okay, everybody out to the TVs in the back, please. And down in front, right here. Okay. Charlo.
Dougie, you're the only one not taking a picture.
Right here for Showtime. Down in front, please. Over here to the left. My boys, over here. One more shot, okay? Everybody is going to back up a little bit after. Now, here's, they're going to do one-on-ones with the TV fight. This fight first.